channel. I am excited for this vlog because this past weekend, me and my sister-in-law Kaylin and my mother-in-law went to Franklin, Tennessee. Honestly, it's one of my favorite towns to visit that's closer to us because it is just so charming and there's always some fun things to do around there. But there was a vintage market going on this past weekend called the Great Junk Hunt. And so we traveled to Franklin, Tennessee together and we hit up the vintage market, and I just wanted to spend some time with you guys today showing you what all we saw. It was a great market. There were 3 separate buildings with tons of vendors in each of them. The vendors that we saw did everything from handmade stuff to curated vintage goods, and it was really good to go just to find some inspiration for my own house and just to look at all the neat things and how all the businesses put their booths together. And so I'm going to show you guys my trip to Franklin, just a few clips of everything we saw. A lot of the vendors actually did have some Christmas items out, so it was really fun to kind of dip my toes into seeing what everyone else is putting out for this Christmas season before we start doing that for our own home. And so I'm gonna take you guys along with me today. Go ahead and grab a cup of coffee if you're watching this in the morning, or a warm cozy drink, and join me as we travel to Franklin, Tennessee together. have seen my whole trip to Franklin, Tennessee, I kind of wanted to continue this video with giving you guys a little bit of an early Christmas decor haul and some finds that I found. I know it's literally October and I know that we're not quite in the Christmas season yet, but I thought I would go ahead and show you guys what I'm picking up and what I plan on doing with each of these things. I really find that it's really easy to go to the seasonal section at the thrift stores and look for Christmas items that you may not expect to find. So if you love to thrift like me, look for their Christmas decor because they're putting it out now. I actually thrifted some Christmas stuff like a month ago, and that was in September. So without further ado, let's get to showing you my Christmas haul that I have. This is a plethora of things that I bought at TJ Maxx, things that I thrifted, or things that I found at Walmart. So I'm just gonna be taking you guys through what I've picked up so far and kind of just give you some inspo of if you guys want the same style, this is what I'm doing. So let's get to it. This past weekend, we went to a TJ Maxx that was combined with a Home Goods in Franklin, Tennessee. And when I tell you I've never been in a bigger store like that, but they had already had their Christmas stuff out. And so I did walk through the aisles. I didn't plan on buying a lot, but I had some things in mind of what I wanted for our house. And the thing that caught my eye the most was these light up gingerbread houses. These are just so sweet and I loved just the look of this. It's not too like colorful and it actually lights up, if you can see that. I'm pushing it, so at night it will be super cozy to turn on. We have a Christmas movie going, and so I'm super excited for that. But this was $15. They had a bunch of different shapes and sizes of gingerbread houses to choose from, and they were all 15. But I only got this one, and I plan on going back to TJ Maxx closer to when I'm decorating for Christmas just to see if they have any more. But I only got one just because I don't want to overdo it, and I plan on using this in my kitchen for my open shelves. So I thought that this was really, really cute. I'm going for that classic Christmas with I'm going for like the timeless Christmas look this year, and so I'm really wanting to stick to like red greens and add touches of coziness, and I thought that this was perfect because it's more neutral, so it's easier to work with decor. Next up is things that I got from Walmart. Walmart soft launched their Christmas decor, so I went this past week and I got some really cute things. They actually were out of some of their things. First thing that I picked up were these quilted Christmas trees. They are really, really pretty and sweet. They have like a red with polka dots. They have red with polka dots. They have bells on each side and this quilted mistletoe on the side. I just really, really liked this because it gave vintage, and I just really am looking for that cozy vintage look this year for Christmas. And I also couldn't pass one of these ornaments up, but I thought it would just be fun. But I saw this poodle Christmas ornament and I thought of Remy, so I had to get one because how cute. We're going for the cozy vibe this year for Christmas, so I picked that up. And then lastly, I picked up this rocking horse ornament. Like I said, I'm really going for the vintage Christmas look this year. I think the older I get, the more nostalgic I want my Christmas home to feel like, and so I'm really going for the cozy vibe that just reminds me of my childhood, and I'm just loving it so far. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to show you guys are some things that I found from Target. Target also launched their dollar spot for Christmas, and so I went there the other day and got some things from their dollar spot. But they have these frame ornaments. This is what it looks like up close, but it literally just looks like a vintage frame, and this one has a Christmas tree with a red ribbon. These are really, really cute. They were $1 each, so I got 2 of every one that they were offering. So I got 2 Christmas trees. I got 2 bells with the greenery and bows, and this one has the pink. And then I really liked these. I found the nutcracker with the bow on the top. I thought this was really sweet. If I don't put them on my tree, these would be so cute to make as magnets for your fridge, or I'm sure you can find other ways to use them to decorate with them. But that's all that I got from Target so far. I'm just trying to collect things little by little, so it's not super overwhelming to me to be getting all this super duper early. But that's what I got so far from there. Now I'm going to show you what I've thrifted so far for the Christmas season. First up is this vintage looking pillowcase that has these Christmas trees on it. I'm not in love with the colors on it, but I didn't pass it up because I'm like, I may regret it. I think that it'll go well in our house, and I'm deciding if I'm gonna put it on our couch or our bed. But I just loved the thought of having a quilted Christmas pillowcase. I don't know, it just seemed really, really cozy, and like I said, I'm going for that vintage cozy Christmas vibe. So I think that was like 50 cents, so that was great. The next thing that I found is something that I'm pretty lucky to find, I feel like, but I found these trumpet candle holders in a set of 3 from my local thrift store a month ago, and they were actually $2 each, but they come in like from smallest to biggest. And so I thought these were absolutely perfect. They're in great condition. And so I'm gonna decorate, I'm gonna use these to decorate my mantle, but I just love that I found those. Like I said, I feel like this is a very timeless item to have when it comes to decorating for Christmas. Trumpet candle holders are so timeless and cozy and Christmassy, but they're also neutral at the same time, and so they're timeless, and so they're gonna work every year no matter what type of style for Christmas you go with. And then lastly, for my Christmas haul that I'm giving you guys, I found this, I think it's a Christmas card holder, I'm not really sure, but I found this at the thrift store about a month ago too. It is like this tin brown candle holder that has a bow at the top, and then down here it actually looks like it was painted on, but it's this painted Christmas landscapes theme. It has like a pretty river and the snow and some deer with a cardinal and this bread barn, which I thought was so beautiful. I plan on DIYing making this a magnet that goes on our fridge. I thought it would be so sweet to collect the Christmas cards we get in the mail and like put them in here for the Christmas season. And I think that's just where I'm gonna store all of our Christmas cards from now on. So stay tuned for a little DIY project. I'm going to put magnets on the back of this, and then it'll stay on our fridge, and every time I get a Christmas card, I can put it in here, and it's like our little Christmas card holder. So it also serves as extra decoration for our kitchen. So I'm really glad I found that. I almost didn't get it, but then I realized I can use it for a Christmas card holder. So There's always something at the thrift store when it comes to seasonal decor, so never count the thrift store out. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little vlog today. I know that I definitely don't want to rush you guys into thinking that you have to shop for Christmas now, but it just feels less overwhelming to collect things here and there, because it costs so little and it's so like budget friendly to collect things here and there, so that when Christmas is actually here and it's time to decorate our homes, we can just be fully present and ready and not rushed and overwhelmed with things that we need to get. And so I really encourage you to take the time to go to your local thrift store or buy a few things here and there, because it's less overwhelming that way. But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me to Franklin, Tennessee. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Christmas haul, and I just am very thankful for you guys watching my channel and staying along for this journey. But I will see you guys in next week's vlog. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great week. Bye.